how to create visually pleasing shots like these. Or better yet, how to turn them into videos like this. In today's tutorial, we're gonna learn how to utilize long exposure for both photography and filmmaking. And how's it going, y'all? It's awesome to see you tune back in. So let's talk about long exposure. There are many ways how we can use this technique to achieve different results. For me, this came handy when my girlfriend and I were chilling at this cabin in the middle of the woods during this winter, during the darkest time of the year. I really wanted to capture this frozen snowy lake at night, and the only way I could do that was with long exposure photography. I'm walking on this lake. Lake is frozen, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be walking on it. It's so freaking quiet, Jesus. And I'm just literally walking in darkness right now. So what we're gonna do today is long exposure photography. This is an amazing tool if you're shooting during night or in other low light circumstances. Don't worry, it's no rocket science. To achieve something like this is super simple. All you need is a camera, a tripod, and a flashlight. This is easy to get. Pretty much everyone has a flashlight on their phone. Set your camera to manual and select the shutter speed anywhere between 1 and 30 seconds or more, according to the style you're after. Then, either with your camera's self-timer or a cable release, you are ready to take your shot. After snapping my first photo, I then cranked up my shutter to be open for 30 seconds and ran across the frame with my flashlight. Now we've created this cool effect to our shot, and all done in camera. That really makes our photo more interesting. I ran over the pier way too many times. Probably the reindeers are just looking at me and going like, what the heck is that guy doing? Yeah. After looking at these two photos later in the edit, I was like, damn, what if I merged them and made it so that the light trail would travel through the snowy landscape? In other words, turn this into a video. I mean, that would definitely make this more unique. Putting this together came down to simple editing. I added both of the photos on top of each other on my timeline on Premiere. Then masked the top light trail shot and keyed the mask to move frame after frame, revealing the light so that it looks like the light trail is now traveling through our frame. That simple. After that, I feel like what really made this video come alive was sound design. Adding proper sound effects to support the footage is what really gave it personality. Which takes us to today's sponsor, that is Artlist. Artlist is a great site for high quality music and sound effects. Their licensing allows you to use their music on any platform. Finding the right music or sound effects could not be easier, and new ones are added every single week. If you still don't have it, I highly recommend you to check it out. You can also take your content further by implementing their Artgrid stock footage and graphic elements, like I did by adding snow and stars to elevate my video. Check out my link in the description and get 2 extra months with Artlist. And now, with all these components together, we got this sequence. Long exposure is also a great way to go about product photography. Create interesting and unique looks for your product shots. So back at the studio, and I definitely want to give this same method a go when it comes to shooting a product. So I just randomly picked this gin bottle. I just thought it looked nice, and then using the LC500 RGB light from Kodak's just to create like awesome, interesting light trails behind and in front of the product. Adding these light trails can be a nice change to the average plain backdrop. You can take this pretty much anywhere, and not only spice up your photos, but to create cool videos for your clients. It's pretty neat how easy it actually is nowadays to get these long exposure shots, because you have your camera's apps on your phone, so you can just do everything wirelessly, because you don't want to press the shutter on your camera. Because if you do that and the shutter is open for so many seconds, you're only gonna shake the camera, and then that shake is gonna end up in your final image. Here I created a 3-shot product loop with that same light trail method as I did over at the lake. Clean shot and followed by light trail shots that I then later put together in the edit to make it look like the light travels around our product. With this simple trick, we added energy and action to our otherwise static product and made it look more appealing. you can definitely take these long exposure techniques anywhere you want to create interesting short stories or take banger photos. And with that said, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again on the next one.